The lights go out, the phones die, the internet vanishes. In the span of a single silent heartbeat, modern civilization collapses into chaos. This is not a distant dystopian fantasy. It is the terrifyingly plausible reality of EMP Silent Grid, a gripping post-apocalyptic survival thriller by William Stone. If you have ever wondered how long your supplies would last, who you could truly trust, or what you are capable of when the safety net of society is ripped away, this audiobook will haunt your dreams and sharpen your instincts. It is a raw, unfiltered look at the fragility of our interconnected world and the primal drive to survive when the grid goes dark forever. The story begins with an event that changes everything. A massive electromagnetic pulse, EMP, strikes, wiping out the electrical infrastructure of the nation. Cars stop on highways, hospitals lose power, and communication lines fall silent. Our protagonist, a prepared but ordinary individual, finds themselves thrust into a nightmare where money is worthless, law enforcement is overwhelmed, and neighbors become potential threats. Stone does not waste time with lengthy exposition. He drops the listener directly into the panic and confusion of the immediate aftermath. The pacing is relentless, mirroring the adrenaline-fueled scramble for resources, security, and information in a world that has suddenly gone blind and deaf. What sets EMP Silent Grid apart from other survival stories is its meticulous attention to detail. William Stone clearly knows his subject matter, weaving practical prepping advice seamlessly into the narrative. From securing water sources and fortifying a home to understanding the psychological toll of isolation, the book serves as both a thrilling story and a sobering guide to disaster preparedness. The protagonist's journey is one of adaptation and hard-learned lessons. Every mistake has consequences, and every success is earned through ingenuity and grit. The audiobook format enhances this realism, with narration that captures the tension of every creaking floorboard and the urgency of every critical decision. The human element is central to the thriller aspect. As resources dwindle, the true nature of people is revealed. Some rise to the occasion, forming bonds of loyalty and mutual aid. Others descend into savagery, driven by fear and desperation. The protagonist must navigate this treacherous social landscape, deciding whom to trust and whom to defend against. The moral dilemmas are stark and unforgiving. Do you share your last can of food with a starving child? Do you use lethal force to protect your family? Stone explores these questions without easy answers, forcing the listener to confront their own ethical boundaries in the face of extinction. The atmosphere of the book is thick with dread and uncertainty. The silence of the silent grid is a character in itself, a constant reminder of what has been lost. The absence of noise, no traffic, no hum of electricity, no digital chatter, creates an eerie backdrop for the violence and struggle that follows. Stone masterfully uses this sensory deprivation to heighten the suspense, making every sound significant and every shadow a potential threat. The action sequences are brutal and realistic, devoid of Hollywood glamour, focusing instead on the messy, chaotic reality of survival combat. As the days turn into weeks, the scope of the crisis expands. The protagonist realizes that this is not a temporary blackout, but a permanent shift in the human condition. The struggle for survival becomes a long-term campaign of endurance, requiring not just physical strength but mental resilience. The plot twists are grounded in reality, avoiding supernatural elements in favor of human cruelty and natural hardship. The climax is a tense confrontation that tests everything the protagonist has learned, leading to a resolution that is hopeful yet cautious, acknowledging that the world has changed irrevocably. EMP Silent Grid is more than just a thriller. It is a wake-up call. It challenges listeners to think about their own preparedness and the value of community in times of crisis. William Stone has crafted a narrative that is both entertaining and educational, a story that lingers in the mind long after the final chapter. For fans of post-apocalyptic fiction, survival guides, or intense psychological thrillers, this audiobook is an essential listen. It is a stark reminder that civilization is a thin veneer, and when it cracks, only the prepared will endure. Plug in, stay alert, and prepare for a journey into the dark.